Hey everybody, this is Kevin Crouch with Ellis County Weather, and I want to make sure we get through this weekday outlook segment because we have a lot to talk about. From storms coming tonight that will probably be severe, to more showers and thunderstorms this week, to cooler temperatures and very nice weather coming up for the weekend. So there is a lot to go over, and of course I'm going to start with an update on the storms tonight. So just hang with me. We'll get through all of that, but I want to just start by saying that this is, of course, sponsored by KTX Transport. I want to get this in there because if I start talking weather, I'll never get to it. But I talked to DGA this morning. This is really interesting, and he tells me that there is some infrastructure that he will be a part of shipping, at least probably will be a part of shipping to Texas to help with the electric grid and help with that security that we all really want to have after the last major winter storm we had. All of the problems that happened there, he is telling me that he's a part, or at least will probably be a part, of bringing some equipment and some resources that are needed for that. So we want to make sure to support those local businesses that are doing their part to respond to those very tough and dangerous situations, and making sure that our state is prepared for whatever Mother Nature may throw at us. We're so used to tornadoes, we're used to hail and high winds and floods and those kind of things, but winter is not exactly our forte. But the good news is that logistics companies like KTX Transport are working on bringing in that important equipment, that important infrastructure that can help us bounce back and have a more secure winter next year, so that we can learn from the lessons that we were taught so harshly, I should say, during that period of time. So I am looking forward to learning more about that, and I'll bring you more updates on that. If you want to learn more about KTX Transport, go to shipktx.com. I'll have their website in the description below, or their Facebook page tagged here, so you can go learn more about them. So let's just get into it, and this is probably going to be a long video. There's a lot to talk about. So let's talk about tonight. As you can see behind me here, we have the risk areas, and it really hasn't changed a lot since the last update earlier this morning when we were upgraded to an enhanced risk of severe weather. So right now, we are included in that enhanced, that third level out of 5, where we will probably see at least a few severe thunderstorms tonight as this system moves through, and it's going to be a late night situation. So we're looking at storms arriving right around 10 to 11 o'clock tonight. So this is going to be one of those lines that moves through fairly quickly, but the problem is that once things start happening along that line, it can be hard to catch them because things are moving so fast. One thing I want to note is that all modes of severe weather are possible tonight, okay? Everything from large hail to damaging winds to, yes, tornadoes. Flooding will not be as big a concern because it will be a quickly moving line, but we could very well be looking at a dangerous tornado situation in our area. Now, what I will say is that at the moment, now this could change, at the moment it looks like the storms, when they move through our area, will be more of a solid line. So that kind of takes away the risk for those extremely high hail sizes and those longer track tornadoes, the kind we saw, for example, in Foreston, where you have a supercell thunderstorm that the tornado kind of acts as the anchor almost on the storm, and it just goes and does its thing. But what we are more likely to see, if we do see tornadoes tonight, is those quick spin-up tornadoes along the leading edge of a squall line. So that's when you have a solid line of storms that moves through, and along the leading edge, because there's so much shear in the atmosphere, that's winds blowing in different directions, there's so much of that can cause those brief spin-up tornadoes on the leading edge of the storm. So be prepared for that. And unfortunately, like I say, when a line is moving through very quickly and you have those quick spin-up tornadoes, sometimes it's hard to catch them. The tornado that hit the Waxahachie High School was one of those quick, brief spin-up tornadoes. Luckily, it was fairly weak. Normally, these are not going to be the F4s and F5s that you hear about. You know, these large, dangerous, violent, long-track tornadoes. This is typically, those leading-edge tornadoes are not those, but they can still do damage and they can still be life-threatening. So you're going to want to watch live coverage here on Ellis County Weather to make sure you're staying up to date as that line of storms moves through. Now, all of that said, if we do see more storms that are individual storms, we see more of a segmented or broken line, which is still possible, then that's going to present more of an opportunity for more tornadic activity. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see how this thing presents. We should see from around 7 to 8 o'clock tonight, should start to see those storms developing to our northwest. But then past that point, we'll have to kind of see how quickly they congeal into a line, whether they do congeal into a line, all those different kinds of variables. So time will tell, so stay tuned throughout the evening and the night tonight. It's unfortunately going to be a late night tonight. I've been working on this since about 5:30 this morning, and we've been watching this severe weather event most of the week. So the fact of the matter is we've seen this coming, and we need to use every bit of advance notice we can to stay safe from these storms. And I've shared some tips and things from the National Weather Service on staying informed, so make sure you take advantage of those. Make sure that during the day today, you go over your severe weather plan. What are you going to do if a severe thunderstorm warning or even a tornado warning is issued? Where are you going to go? Where's that safest spot in your home? What items are going to take with you? Water, flashlight, backup batteries, those kinds of things. Make your plan now so that tonight, if you're caught off guard a little bit, you're prepared. So let's get into the rest of the forecast. I don't want to dwell too much on tonight because we do have better news to come. So tomorrow, Monday, we're kind of going to get a break from everything. It's going to be sunny with highs in the low 80s. It's going to be fairly nice. So we're going to get a break from all the shower and thunderstorm activity. Monday night, mostly clear with lows in the low 60s. And then Tuesday, we get right back into the showers and thunderstorms. 50% chance of rain with some thunderstorms mixed in. With gusty winds coming back, a lot of this week actually is kind of going to be windy. So just be prepared for that with highs in the low 80s. Tuesday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms with lows in the low 70s. Wednesday, showers continue, though Wednesday, it looks like more of a rain event. We may have a few thunderstorms mixed in the afternoon, but looks like mostly we're going to have just a rain event, but it is an 80% chance of rain. So pretty sure we're going to have some rain Wednesday. It's just going to be a wet day, and it's just going to be one of those events where we got to watch our flood-prone areas and those kinds of things. And all of the rain that folks have been asking for these last month and a half or last couple months, we're going to get it all pretty much this week. At least that's the forecast. I know last week was a big bust, but we'll have to wait and see if this week is, going to come true, or if it's going to turn out to be another one of these kind of busts that we sometimes have, unfortunately. But we want to be sure that we are ready for that. Highs Wednesday are going to be in the low 80s, so we're staying cooler. Wednesday night, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms with lows in the upper 60s. And let's see, Thursday, 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Really mostly showers most of the day. Afternoon, we may have a few thunderstorms mixed in. Highs will be in the mid-low 80s. Thursday night, okay, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, lows in the mid-60s. Friday, it continues, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms with highs in the upper 70s. And you notice a trend here that we're starting to drop down. Now, I'm going to look way ahead. I don't usually do this, but I want to look ahead to Saturday and just kind of make sure everything's working here. Technology, always keeping you on your toes. Saturday, sunny skies with highs in the low 70s. Fall is here, folks, and I can tell you that looking towards next weekend and into next week a little bit, it looks like we're going to stay in the 70s, at least for a little while. So stay tuned for more on that. Stay tuned, of course, tonight for more updates about throughout the day, I would say, and tonight for more updates on the severe thunderstorms that we may be seeing later on tonight. But again, showers and thunderstorms developing along that dry line. Many of those will be severe, developing on our western on the western front in North Texas, moving in our area right around 10, 11 o'clock. So stay tuned for more updates on that.